So what have we learned in this module? We've learned that Oracle Database represents the backend or storage tier in a typical multi-tier client-server application architecture. Oracle is by anybody's estimation a premier product. It's extraordinarily expensive, but I find the benefit you get in terms of performance, reliability, and support makes it worth it, unless you just are absolutely cash-strapped, which I understand. We also learned that an Oracle database, so to speak, actually consists of two parts: the instance that surrounds the database, and then the database files that comprise the actual data store. We looked at various permutations and combinations of that relationship, that is, the single instance, where you have just one instance in one database, the rack instance, where you actually have two or more instances all focused on the same shared database. And then with 12c, we have the multi-tenant feature with the container database, where you have a single master instance and a number of pluggable databases plugged into it. We also know that the instance proper consists of several memory caches and background processes. We're going to do background processes in the next module. The two memory structures are the System Global Area, or SGA. That's the main collection of shared data caches. And then each background process and each user session is going to attach to its own private PGA. The final point on this bullet slide points out that in Oracle documentation and Oracle literature, you often have the distinction between logical and physical components. And I'm not going to get into that now because we're at the summary slide, but just keep that in mind as we go along. What is logical? What is physical? What parts go with which? And the reason I mention that now, just to put a bug in your ear, so to speak, is that one of my goals for you is for you to be able to speak intelligently with other Oracle DBAs, and you'll know what you're talking about. With that, I thank you very much for participating, and I look forward to seeing you in the next module.